What if success has nothing to do with what you have and everything to do with what's waiting to be discovered inside of you? We're going to get into this incredible story that, well, it starts in a pretty lonely, forgotten place. But trust me, it ends with a lesson for every single one of us on how to unlock our own potential.
Seriously, just imagine this for a second. You're at your absolute lowest, and some stranger walks up and says this to you. You don't look poor, you look undiscovered. I mean, wow. That's not pity, right? That's a complete shift in perspective. It reframes your whole world. And that single sentence, that's the spark that kicks off our entire story.
So, that brings us to our guy, a boy named Ryan. And let me tell you, his ambition, it was like a bonfire. A huge burning fire that was a total mismatch for his, well, pretty bleak reality. I mean, look at this. The odds were just completely, totally stacked against him. He's in a small town near Detroit. Resources, zero. No money. Network, nope, no support, no connections whatsoever. The only thing he really had going for him was this massive dream. A dream that honestly seemed impossible given where he was starting from.
And this was his day-to-day, or I guess his night-to-night. Every single night, he's working these cold, empty streets from a lonely gas station. Just think about that for a second. The isolation. While everyone else is warm in bed, he's out there. It's the kind of place where a dream either just fizzles out and dies, or it turns into a full-blown obsession. And for Ryan, yeah, it was definitely the obsession.
And then, one night, everything changed. A successful businessman, this guy named David Morgan, pulls in. And he doesn't just see some kid pumping gas. He sees that fire in Ryan's eyes. He's the one who drops that incredible line on him. But he did more than that. He gave him a roadmap. And here they are, the 5 rules that basically became Ryan's blueprint for life. Think long-term, discipline over motivation, learn daily, avoid negative people, and take action fast. Now look, none of these are some kind of complicated secret formula, right? They're simple ideas. But, and this is a big but, actually living by them, that's the hardest part. So let's break down what each one of these really means.
Okay, rule number 1, think long-term. David's whole point was this: stop chasing quick money. It's like trying to catch smoke. It's a game you'll always lose. Instead, he said, focus on building real value. Build it in yourself, in a new skill, in a business idea. Because value is an asset. It's something that grows over time. That quick cash you chase, poof, it can disappear in a heartbeat.
All right, rule 2. This one is a tough pill for a lot of people to swallow. Discipline over motivation. Here's the deal. Motivation is just a feeling. It's exciting, it's great, but it's fickle. It comes and goes. Discipline, now that's a system. It's the engine that keeps you chugging along, even on the days you feel zero motivation. It's about building the habit of just showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. That's what creates unstoppable momentum, not your mood.
Rule number 3, learn daily. This is all about turning yourself into a learning machine. And for Ryan, this wasn't about getting a fancy college degree he couldn't afford. No way. It was about devouring books during those quiet, late-night shifts at the gas station. It was about hopping online and teaching himself new skills. It was about soaking up knowledge from anyone who knew more than him. Because let's be real, in the world we live in today, knowledge isn't just power, it's survival. Rule 4 is so simple, but so important. Energy is contagious. Think about it. You are the average of the people you hang out with, period. If you're around negative, cynical people, they're just going to drain your battery. They'll poison your dreams. But if you surround yourself with positive, driven people, they'll recharge you. You have to be absolutely ruthless about protecting your energy and your inner circle. And finally, rule number 5, maybe the most urgent one of all. Dreams die without execution. You've got to take action and take it fast. You can have the best idea in the world, you can have the most motivation, the most perfect plan, but you know what? It's all completely worthless if you don't actually do something. An idea is just a puff of smoke until you execute.
Okay, so Ryan has the rules. He's got the map. But a map is just a piece of paper if you don't actually start walking, right? And let me tell you, his journey to the top was, well, it was anything but a straight line. He followed every rule with this incredible focus, but success did not just show up overnight. Nope. The first thing that showed up was failure. Brutal, repeated failure. He'd scrape together every last penny he had, put it on the line, only to lose it, all of it. Now, for a guy starting with nothing, that's not just a setback. That's a catastrophe. And the rejection. Oh, the rejection. Doors were just slammed in his face, over and over. People he looked up to told him his ideas were junk. The no's just kept piling up, testing that discipline every single day.
And through all of that, he was right back where he started, feeling completely alone. You know that loneliness at the gas station? It was nothing compared to this. Trying to build a dream from nothing, it can be the loneliest road in the world.
But then this is the whole point of the story. He didn't quit. This is the pivot, the moment that defines everything. In spite of the failure, the loss, the rejection, the loneliness, he just kept going. He chose discipline over his feelings of complete despair.
Flash forward a few years. The transformation is just staggering. The same kid who was once just selling fuel, the undiscovered boy from that little gas station, he was now a major player in New York City, owning multiple companies.
So how did he actually do it? What was the secret sauce? Well, it wasn't some lucky break. It wasn't some hidden secret he found. The real answer is actually way simpler and way more powerful.
Someone asked him about it in an interview years later, and this is what he said. I was not lucky. I was consistent. He just completely dismissed the whole idea of luck. What everyone else saw as this overnight success was actually the result of thousands of nights of just grinding it out, of applying those 5 rules day in, day out, especially on the days it was really, really hard.
And that right there is the core lesson. That's what this is all about. Success is not a sprint from some privileged starting line. It's a marathon. It's about endurance. Where you start, the money, the connections, that stuff doesn't define where you end up. Your consistency, that's what does. So look, this whole story, the final question isn't really about Ryan anymore, is it? It's about you. It's about us. We all feel undiscovered sometimes. The real challenge isn't where you are right this second. The real challenge is, how long are you willing to keep going? How long are you willing to stay in the game? So let me ask you, where will your consistency take you?